This collaboration is about bringing a sculpture called Standing Whale into reality and to try and figure out how the engineering as well as some of the conceptualization of what this sculpture can be using things like virtual reality and augmented reality as well to animate it and to have the whale with using phones to be able to trigger stories about its history, relationship to Canada. And the importance of, to me, the Standing Whale project is that it comes from a story of a pod of whales, 8 of them in fact, that were lost due to an ice pack surrounding them on the coast of Newfoundland, and they couldn't get out from under it. And this whole pod, which represents approximately 4% of the remaining population of the Atlantic blue whales, was lost, including 2 very large ones. And the very large ones were almost 80 feet long. And so the idea is that the standing whale is standing on the ground with his mouth open. The jaws themselves are almost 22 feet high, and the remainder of it is a skeletal structure. And the idea and the challenge here is to try and get this to stand through outdoors, through winters, through ice, through snow, through wind, and to be here a century from now and still functioning. So again, it's a challenge to be able to figure out how to create something, the materials necessary, as well as some of the exciting challenges that are around the bringing the story forward and involving different departments within the university to bring this to fruition. So I'm really excited to collaborate and to be able to collaborate with my studio to figure out how we can bring an amazing and exciting project like this into reality.
We are so excited to be partnering on this project because the Faculty of Arts and Science is inherently interdisciplinary. Our creative artists work collaboratively with our scientists, as well as scholars in the social sciences and humanities, and of course, other important disciplines such as engineering. As a unified faculty, we interpret, we study, we explore this amazing world around us and that we're part of. And we know that there is art in science and science in the arts. While promoting collaboration and creativity, we demonstrate our commitment to interdisciplinarity by teaching our students to understand the interrelatedness of everything they learn and everything that we do. We look forward to contributing our wide range of expertise and knowledge to this important project. It also presents us with an extraordinary scope of educational possibilities, and particularly around experiential learning at both the undergraduate and graduate levels. Throughout this partnership, our students will have an opportunity to engage with this artwork in a tangible way through the implementation of multidisciplinary special projects, ranging from the documentation of the project, critical analysis of the installation, to its impact on our community, for example. So we are really looking forward to achieving feats of art, science, and engineering alongside our colleagues and our students with one of Canada's most prolific contemporary photographers who's now making an impact in the world as a sculptor.
The engineering component of this project is massive. It's challenging, but at the core, the engineering challenges need to be realized if all of the other products of this creation and all the other impacts will be realized. You know, to have an 80-foot tall freestanding structure is not a trivial matter. What engineers will begin with this is a really great computational model to do much of the testing and the design on a computer ahead of time, where we can simulate many of the loading scenarios that it has, and we can experiment with the designs of the linkages, the designs of material choices. So the engineering here is enabling a design that has constraints built into it because of the artistic vision. Most engineering design is designed around incredible constraints to a client specifications, and understanding the client needs and responding to those in an authentic way that truly represents those is one of the skills that engineers have to learn. And this is a great example of that, where you have this artistic vision that can be created in a 3D printer fairly easily and somewhat stably, but the challenge of moving from this representation to something that lives outside and is 80 feet tall with all its weight is is a quantum leap in with respect to the challenge that it represents from an engineering perspective.